It is I, Baba Yaga, Queen of Witches, here to bring death and curses and doom. Nah, it's just Lara Croft, here in Rise of the Tomb Raider, dressed in her wacky Baba Yaga reward costume. Last time, I got stuck on this puzzle, in quotation marks, to deal with this water here that keeps putting out my Molotovs. Those of you who saw the obvious solution will be pleased to know that after the episode I dicked around for a bit and did figure out the solution in its incredible simplicity. I was overthinking things again. Here's the solution. You can totally just throw it over the pipe of waters.
There we are.
And it'll stay lit and burn that down. It was so easy. Once again, I feel like an idiot. I'm not figuring it out. Oh.
Whatever they found, it's got to be in there.
Darn. I was kind of hoping I'd just get to the treasure at this point. Like, well, there's no puzzle for this tomb. That's all you had to do. Let's see if I can't figure out the actual puzzle in this area. Better than that simple water problem. Like, I think that's my problem always, is...
mining tools and makeshift weapons.
My problem always when I get stuck in puzzles is that I start to overthink them. Like that time I was like, I need to shut off the water somehow, but how?
We can no longer wait for our brothers outside the mines to begin their resistance. The Soviets have found something they desire more than the poison ore. They found our forefathers' history, have desecrated their tombs. This is the last injustice. We thought at first the old guardians would emerge and punish our tormentors. But now I see we will have to be the instrument of God's retribution. We gather our strength, store picks and axes in secret places. Very soon, those of us that are still well enough will rise up and bury our repressors here before they erase our past along with our present.
Right, they did put the remnants to work in the mines. I'm most concerned about this line. We thought at first the old guardians would emerge and punish our tormentors. So someone other than the remnants. That has a 50-50 chance of coming back to bite us in the arse. Oh god, poisonous gas from that Pitchblende, which is the name of a uranium ore. I looked it up. It's basically what you make uranium out of. It's what you make yellow cake out of. A word I heard several times while playing Phantom Pain, which is like uranium powder. So it's a very bad idea to be running around in these mines, I feel, if there's like uranium powder in the air from the Pitchblende. But, oh, cool. Well, we found a way to fast travel out of here. I was a bit worried how we'd escape this pit of doom. Whoa, easy there, camera. I haven't leveled up a handgun in a while, so... Let's have a look. Semi-auto pistol. What do we got here? Polished magazine. So shiny. Whoa, easy, camera. Why are you doing that? Or a large magazine. So reload speed or ammo capacity. Kind of serves the same thing in terms of saving time, but I think I value large magazine more. So, there we go. Probably can't... Yep, I used up my stuff to power up the pistol. Can't power up the rifle at this point. That's fine. Okay, that's getting annoying, the shaking earth effect there. Yeah, speaking of stuff I looked up apart from the Pitchblende, which I didn't really have much to say on, if we're perfectly honest. I see what we need to do here. We need to... This time we need to shut off the water, I'm pretty sure, and then need to burn that down. But how am I gonna do that? I'll have to have a look around. Apart from, yeah, the whole Pitchblende thing, I looked into... I was talking about, we kind of did a mini review of the Baba Yaga DLC, and I was doing, my main contention was the runtime versus the price. So I went and looked up how much said game originally cost.
A trigger mechanism for a bomb. It's the same handiwork. He must have been gathering the supplies for a long time.
Right, the crazy saboteur who was here, I guess, did that. Originally, when the game was in its regular state, the Baba Yaga DLC cost 10 euros, so around the same in dollars, I suppose. $10 or so.
There it is. So close. Got to find a way inside.
And 10 euros for like an hour's adventure, I don't really know. The developers probably did take a lot of work to do all that Baba Yaga stuff, so maybe 10 euros is fine for that. But the the advertisements, for the thing say that there's 3 hours of content. And I call bull on that. I think that's a bold-faced lie. When I played through it, I very generously played for 3 hours, and that's counting all the stuff that I did that had nothing to do with the Baba Yaga stuff in the meanwhile, all those side missions and stuff. Not to mention that the collecting the berries and deer liver barely seems to count as really exciting new content, so...
When the uranium ore was nearly gone, I feared our operation was at an end. But even as we moved to close the shaft, fate intervened. We found a chamber, half destroyed by a cave-in, but clearly made by the hands of man. The artifacts inside are ancient, nearly 1,000 years old, untouched since the tomb was sealed. We redouble our efforts. Instead of mining, the workers now search and retrieve the artifacts inside. The natives of the valley, their resistance once broken, now bristle at this new assignment, as if they do not wish the relics to be seen. We will need to make an example of a few young men before their dark looks lead to something more.
Well, that's everything we already know. So, I think one thing is, there's all that side content, and there's also hunting for all the documents, which I looked up. I thought I got like 80% of the documents in the Baba Yaga part. I only got half. There's like 20 documents, and I got only 10. Which is like, wow. So that would definitely add up to the game time, is hunting down the documents for, and other treasures and whatnot. But that comes to a problem which was already... came up when Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes was made. You know, that was, 30 euros when it was brand new, and it's like, there's only like an hour and a half of the main game, but then it's got full of these like side missions and weird assignments and stuff, and that really adds to the amount of game, so there is more content than you'd think, but it's how you want to look at it. Like, do you consider weird side stuff to be the thing you're interested in? For example, I really mainly care about the main story in a game, and then, you know, actual side quests. I'm not interested in like challenge things in games, like challenge modes. That's like not really story related at the least. So, for example, I was kind of like, Ground Zero is only an hour and a half. I got it for super cheap, way later. So like I didn't really have, again, much like this Tomb Raider game, I got it later when it was considerably lower price, but now where could I shoot this? I know I can grab a hold of that Pitchblende canister there, which may be what I had to do, because I can't figure out where to shoot my arrow at this point. So let's go back down a little bit. Also, since I've so often... Oh, hey, I almost missed this mural.
Another mural.
Oh, almost leveled up Russian. I can read that one monolith in the Soviet installation soon. Since the very nature of DLC I've complained about, like, the Baba Yaga thing probably took a lot of work from the developers, true. But definitely, I'm not belittling the amount of effort they put into it, and in that sense, maybe 10 euros is indeed a fine price to pay for the effort they put in to make it. But that again raised the question, like, then there are like games with hours of content that you can buy for like 50 euros, so that makes me go like, why bother making a 10 euro 1-2 hour thing when you could have made a whole game about Lara Croft fighting against Baba Yaga? which you can apply for 50 euros, which I would have been much happier, or 40 euros. I would have been much happier going with that content value ratio there. I guess the answer is because that game would be too similar to this one. People would complain that it was a mission pack sequel and not great. I'm of course a big fan of mission pack sequels, so I would have been fine with it.
Yes, that's it. The water's blocked.
Kind of.
Damn it. Got to find a way to block it for good.
Oh, thank goodness there was a thing to drop down here. Okay. Now that I got Pitchblende all over me, I should probably wash my hands when I leave this place, yeah? And every other place. So my final verdict is, it's a great DLC when you buy the 20th edition thing, which I think is standard at this point. You can't buy Rise of the Tomb Raider anymore separate of all its DLC. So in that sense, it's fine at this point. I would have been rather disappointed in it back in the day when this game was new if I had gotten it then. Okay, now is there something I can attach this pulley to? There's something this way I can attach it to. Couldn't get the water shut off, not permanently. Hanging on that didn't really help things much in the end. Can't see much anything over here. This was just a crawl space with just the one canister. Doesn't look like there's anything else. I wish Lara would light up a flare at this point. That would help having a look around. Yeah, no, this is a waste of time coming into this cubby hole. There's nothing down here anymore. So really, it didn't help anything to knock down those mine carts in the long run. I guess I can go hang on it one more time. Oh, hang on, let me just have a look on this side. Oh, wait a second, can I go? Oh, no, wait, I did come up from here, never mind. I was like, hey, there's an area I haven't been to over there, but no, I've been there. Now here's a box of Molotovs. As if the game wishes me to use them somewhere. It could be just to jump back over there and throw them at the flames over there, but I feel like, almost like there'd be something to burn on this side, rather. Yeah, we probably can't burn down these planks. It's not that simple. Does this count as a tomb? Again, it raises the question. Like, this is... Yes, this mine became a tomb in the sense that people died here, but it wasn't an intentional burial. Is there... rope over there? No. That's gonna be a tough jump, by the way, once I manage to burn that. I don't think it's an easy jump to make, even once I finally shut this water off. What a fiendish situation. Okay, at this point I'm convinced it has to be something that I fire a rope arrow at. Because there's the rope up there. Oh, there I see. There's some rope over there. That is really hard to spot from up there, though. Okay. So knocking down those mine carts probably revealed that rope. So now we can fire off the rope arrow, but... Oh, this is such a tough shot. I can barely make that rope. I see what the problem is. This bar here is blocking my view. This shot doesn't seem doable. No, it's not that simple. I can't possibly hit that rope from here. So what else could there be? Anything above that I have to hit? Like here I can... Should I just... Actually, I haven't tested that. Can I just do this and see what happens when I... Well, nothing happened. Like, could have started spinning, or it could have, like, shut off that permanently, temporarily, did something. Ah, but what if I just shoot from here? What happens then? Okay, that was the solution. We didn't need to attach it to that one. But it seems like it was the solution for now. Oh, okay, I see. Now we can... I get it. Now we can tether this here. There we go. And now when we go hang on the Pitchblende canister again, that should do the trick. I think. Yeah. This makes sense now. Whee!
That did it. Now for a little fire.
I'm a fire starter. Go anarchy! Okay, it was a pretty simple puzzle after all. It was just a little hard to make out the minecart with the rope up there. I assume we're done at this point. We'll just walk on up to where the artifact was.
Seems like the workers had finally had enough.
Yeah, workers' revolt, basically, was what happened here. Nice of them to leave the power on. Salvage. Also salvage. Oh.
Looks like they dragged it out of here.
We'll go have a look what over there, but first I'm going to inspect this codex. Oops. My Baba Yaga claw scratched up the ancient manuscript.
Codex.
Whoop.
Philosophical argument on the virtue of awareness.
That's a strange document. Improved survival instincts to cause nearby traps to glow up. That's an amazing get. That's solid. No doubt about it. Oh, and a pile of coins. Fantastic. Let's see if there's more coins in there. Traps glowing red is big. That's big deal. That's big money.
Much damage between the amateur excavation and the cave-in. But it must be connected to the Prophet.
There's a cache here, but I can't actually... Oh, and now I can dig it. We just had to let Lara talk it out. I thought it was inaccessible. We got a boar skin! Yay. That's no boar.
This shaft must have been where they first broke through. Should lead out as well.
I think I've gotten everything in this mine now, so... Adios! Wonder where I'm gonna pop out of. It'd be funny if I pop out in that cave I was so stymied by last episode. Like I come out on the exploding side. Like, huh, well, this is odd. Yeah, wall to wall, 90-degree twist. Oh man, we were really deep underground when we first came down here. You may recall. So it's gonna take us a while to get out of this hole. Oh, we're here. We're here where I got juked by that minecart. Why am I bothering when I could just go fast travel? Well, it'll take us where we left off, so that's useful, I guess. But, you know, I realize the out-of-character reason why we do that crawl. I bet it's to give... Ah, God. I bet it's to give it time for the game to deload the other area and load the next one. You know, all these tricks they use to slow you down briefly to give time for areas in the game to load. That's, I think think that is what's going on there. Oh boy, this is a bit awkward. I don't remember. How far was it to the surface from here? Not far, doesn't look like it. I can see natural sunlight. Nope, I was wrong. It was one of these lamps. Oh, there we go. Not much further anymore. This was the place where I kept jumping back and forth because I was confused. That was one of my most confused gaming sessions. The last episode. I was so perplexed by everything. Don't know what got me that day. But today we are all focus. All focus. I'm not going to be distracted by any old damn thing once I get out of here. Especially not that cave, of which I am not going to try and get back into, even if I find an explosive can somewhere around here. Nope. Won't let myself be tempted. Nope. Just gonna carry on out of here. How did you leave here again? Right, you jump here. Yeah, I knew that. Okay, as far as I recall... Oh, that's just a cloth. That scared me. This is where we left off from continuing. We were supposed to Tarzan swing here. Oh! That was kind of fun. Not a huge new innovation, but fun nonetheless. What a weird clutter of minecarts that was. Strange. Oh, this is cool. We were on that side before. That's where we first saw Constantine again. Wow, I didn't notice they had a giant hammer and sickle emblem there. That's interesting. There's the giant Nier Automata Earth Mover machine. Hey! Hey, no! Don't do this to me! Actually, I should have known that was gonna happen. That looked so unsteady, that thing. Guess we won't be going back that way. Why is the game's camera shaking? See? It's doing this whoa, whoa, whoa. Is it a bug because I was underground and it still thinks there's like an earthquake going on? Or is it because we're really high up and it's like the wind is like going whoa? I mean, these planks are going crazy here, also from the wind. For now, I'll choose to believe that it's the wind effect. Although it's kind of annoying still. Distracting me a little.
Not sure. Can't really see. But I just lost contact with the sweep team down below.
Understood. I'll radio the forward team to be prepared. Can you see any movement?
No! Oh! I mean, no! That was kind of funny. Whoa, what is that? I have no idea what that contraption down there is, but it's interesting, I'll give you that. There's a couple of ways to go through here. We can climb the ladder or we can jump over here. Let's have a quick jump over here. Nope, this is progress, I think, so let's... let's climb those ladders first. Have a quick look up here. Actually, I'm confused now. I'm so indecisive in a part like this. Like, which way do I progress? Well, we're committed to this one now, so here we go. Could it be that there's like just two alternate routes to proceed forward? Madness, I say. Ooh, that was a bit scary for a second. Yeah, no, this seems to go the way I was already going. Yeah, alright. But we got one canister of treasure, so... it's kinda nice. Oops, that's a lockpick. Yay, we got a new bow. Unfortunately, I've got the Baba Yaga bow, so I really don't want another bow at this point. I guess it's the ancient bow? Hmm. Oh. Well then. Oops. Yeah. Light her up? Why not, huh? That's weird that arrows make explosive barrels blow up, but it's fine. So that, I guess we were forced to fight here. That guy was looking straight on this way, so not much choice there. Huh. Looks like this is a way to loop back. Oi. Ooh, tough guy, eh? Show yourself. Headshot. Alright, situation nominal. It went pretty well. That's probably the best fight I've had in this game. Destroyed these boys. Now, let's have a quick breather to look around a bit, shall we? Is the camera still shaking? No, it calmed down. That's a bit odd, but I'm fine with that. Oops, I could have jumped on that side and looted that guy's stuff. Well, not much choice now, is there? Oh, scramble. Anybody else want a piece of me? No, that was an actual dead body. That was not one of the guys I
The
killed.
Red Army finally uncovered the Temple of the Prophet's Blessing. They have halted normal operations and are beginning to plunder the riches of our ancestors. We're ready. Working with the foreign prisoners, we've managed to hoard weapons and dynamite. When the Guardians are disturbed, we will use the chaos to revolt. The Red Army has been ruthless to us, but we will pay them back in kind. We will not stop until these invaders are dead. Only then will our secret be safe.
Okay, this time it's 100%. There's gonna be some sort of golem or zombies or whatever. They're talking about guardians. I believe that's a given at this point. Hey, now we got level 3 in Russian. Yay. Horosho! But, yeah, the way he's talking about guardians being disturbed and he's hoping they'll kill them. Unfortunately, I bet Lara's still going to be shocked when we encounter actual whatever zombies are awaiting us this time. Oh, it'd be funny if it was Oni again. I mean, that would make no sense, but sure, why not? Why not have a bunch of Oni show up in Russia? So anyway, yeah, I bet again Lara's going to be shocked because you have to write the plot assuming Lara doesn't, you as the player haven't picked up all of the documents. This loops back. Let's go this way. I knew it. This was a really interesting looking map, so I knew we'd have a crazy runabout here. Does this just go back to... Yeah. I just wanted to check in case it goes to like an area, like a secret area. No such luck with that, so... Just hurry on up back where we were. And proceed where the game wants us to go. Which which is up, up, and up. I mean, I think that's what Jacob told us, is to meet up at the top of the mines. So